Another day at work. Oh well. Got some sleep. I actually got 5 hours of sleep last night. That's pretty cool. A whole 5 hours. It's invigorating. I know people who can't function without 8 hours of sleep, and hey, nothing wrong with it. If that's you, that's you. I just never really had that option. That's why I think I adapted. I need gas and I don't know where I'm going to get it from. It says 29 miles. Need that Mari meme. Test results say that was a lie. My bike is lying to me. Yeehaw. You wouldn't lie to me, would you? No, not really. You got the fuel light up there. Being pretty honest, ain't you? Okay. God, I got Methuselah up there. I need to go. Like everything else, I'm right on time or early. Everything with the truck, like getting to shippers and receivers and all that, I'm always early. Everything else, I'm like right on time. Like quite literally right on time. And my headband is going down into my eyes. That's not good. It's annoying. I don't think that helped anything. It's gonna be so nice when this construction's done. What they'll do is they'll open up the other side there, and then they'll repave this side. And you'll have two sides of the road. Stay out of that groove. The groove in the road is not your friend. Neither are the potholes. Now, or the grease stains or anything else, they are not your friend. Or the gravel, if you can see that over there, because of all the construction. So I can push this up. Come on, let's go. Light is not getting any greener. We need sidewalks as many people walk down the road. And in a small town, they don't think of sidewalks like that. A little larger small town maybe, but we've got a lot of homeless, that sort of people. Excuse me. And of course, we got the meth heads and all that stuff. And the alcoholics that can't drive anymore. And they're walking and riding their bike and all that. And, well, there's still people. They need a place to walk. They're building a sidewalk over there too, which is awesome. These people will run you over. Like for real, they will run you over. Now they can put a few sidewalks in. They can fix a lot of things around here. Because it sucks when you got somebody walking in the middle of the street at night and you don't see them. I mean, this is an FM road. People actually move, you know? So, what you gonna do? That's a cute little camper. Thank you, thank you. My coat feels like a parachute at the moment. I don't have it zipped all the way up. They need to make it 7. Make it 7 or 10, one or the other. I know people got by with 4 for years and then 5. Now it's 6 and I'm complaining that there's not another gear. But I will complain. Small town, Texas. We got cows. We got oil wells. We got farmland. We got a dollar store. The dollar store, if you've never been there, is entertainment. That's where all the meth heads and crack heads and all of them are going. It's the dollar store. They're an entertaining bunch, as long as they're not trying to steal from you. someone timed them just to be an asshole. Have my hands on the controls, I couldn't wave at him. I thought about speedometer replacement on this bike. I mean, I know I'm speeding. I just want to know how much I'm speeding, you know? That way when the officer pulls me over and says, do you know how fast you were going? I can say, yes, I do. Whether I tell him or not, that's a whole different story. But I'd at least like to have the answer to the question. Know what I mean? I want to fuel up here. And it's lunchtime for all these people, so you're going to get all the contractors, construction workers, and the lawn maintenance people all up here to get tacos. This is Texas. They want tacos and kolaches. I'll be back. Okay, I got gas. I had some burritos. I got my drinks. I got everything I need for work. I'm just commuting to work. That's all I'm doing. Anybody else commute to work on a bike? Why does Texas have to make lane filtering illegal? We got one fucking cunt of a representative. I know he's a dude, but he's a fucking cunt. And he decided that lane filtering and splitting are specifically illegal. But you can ride side by side now. So there's that. That actually used to be illegal. So something that would make things safer, like lane filtering, they make illegal. That literally eases traffic for everyone and makes it safer and less people die. They make it illegal. But riding in a pattern that's more dangerous, they make legal. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I think you should be able to ride side by side if you want to. But the reason you kind of ride staggered is it gives you a little bit more stopping distance and ability to maneuver. There's no one beside you. If you ever rode in a group like that, and it's like, you know, they signal there's something on the left, so you get over to the right, and you just move over because there's nothing there. And the opposite, you do the same thing if you're riding in the ditch and you get over to the left. They go around what it is, something happens, you gotta lock up your brakes, you've got twice the stopping distance. It's, you know, it works pretty good. But then again, if I'm riding with a friend or something, like, you know, just me and like this one chick I've rode with a few times, you know, we're riding like side by side to stagger, going back and forth, and, you know, we're jacking with each other, that sort of thing. We're having fun. So I don't think it should be illegal. But the fact that they made that legal when it's technically more dangerous and then they take something that would make it safer and ease congestion for everyone. I know you're complaining about the motorcycle cutting in front of you at the red light, filtering up to the front, but guess what? You got to get through the next red light without being caught by it because that motorcycle wasn't in your way. And when you said, oh shit, and you know, you had to come to a stop real quick because you weren't paying attention, that motorcycle wasn't in front of you, so you didn't kill me. You know? Which actually, more than just easing the congestion and helping people in cars get to where they're going faster, you know, I could give a fuck if you get where you're going faster. I do give a fuck if you rear end me and sandwich me between that car in front of me and your front bumper. That's why you see us getting out here. You know, that way I can see that car coming up behind me and I can zip over to the right or the left. And don't sit directly behind anyone. That's just not good. For so many reasons. You'd think people in fucking cages would like to get where they're going quicker. But apparently the thought of a motorcycle filtering up to the front of an intersection offends them so bad that they all stood up and said, you know what? I will gladly take the extra time to get where I'm going. I will take the inconvenience and I'll take the risk of killing someone just so that I don't see the motorcycle pass me. I think that's what they did. Because they're all fucking cunts. Well, at least the one representative. He's a big fat cunt. You can look him up. I think Spite's Corner mentioned him in a recent video. He's also down here in Texas. You would think he's a big old corn-fed Texas boy. He looks like it, but he's from like Chicago. I think he fits in better here. Of course, he's in Little California, also known as Austin. That's not really part of Texas. That's Austin. That's its own thing. I mean, we got 6th Street. We can fight over custody of that. The music. But the rest of it, we've got about the same opinion of Austin as you guys have of California. If you're not in California. It's like, do I need to get a passport to go there? I mean, the culture is so different. It's like a different country. Land of the fruits and nuts. They didn't mean that when they put it up there. They actually meant agricultural. I believe they changed it years ago, but they had a sign that said land of the fruits and nuts. So then that got turned derogatory. I hauled a Pettibone crane right down 6th Street in Austin. Came from the Amtrak terminal. They're working on tracks, moving cars and stuff. And this big, huge, rubber-tired, twin-boom crane weighed like 180,000 pounds. They had to pick it up so I could back underneath the trailer. Because once it loaded, the trailer was just sinking down into the asphalt. I'm like, I can't hook up. Light's green, motherfucker. Come on. Everybody's got less clothes, but they're not going to be riding home at like 3 o'clock in the morning when it's cold. I'm all decked out like Hondo and leather head to toe. If you haven't watched that movie, that's a John Wayne movie called Honda. If you're young and you haven't watched it, just watch it. Go look at all the other John Waynes. That's what we grew up with. John Wayne and Clint Eastwood Sunday matinee movie, because nobody had cable. I mean, it existed. If you lived in an apartment, you got to get it. Some of your rich friends that have cable in a big goofy satellite dish. But other than that, most people just had, you know, rabbit ears, an antenna outside, tune in the channel. UHF, VHF, 2 knobs on the TV. I remember when we got our first color TV. And I still had that TV until about 5-6 years ago. I finally had to get rid of it. We were just late to get in the color TV. Usually most of my friends, if they had a color TV, it was in the living room. And they'd still have the little black and whites and stuff in the bedroom. Hello, Miss Smith, how you doing? Yeah, small town. That concrete's growing like a cancer. He's stuck behind Methuselah. Oh God, there's Methuselah's brother up there. He's even slower. Which means I can't pass. Oh well. Is what it is. I'm not gonna pass specifically through here anyways, because trucks turn out right here. Know the road you're on if possible. Especially if you got a moto vlog. Know the road. Those things happen. Motovlogging takes a little bit of your attention away. Not much, just a little. Once you get used to it, you don't really notice it, but there's like this background thing that's not there that would normally be there. If that makes any sense. So you try to stick to roads you know. Not all the time, it's fun to take different roads. You notice a lot of these channels, they're hitting the same roads all the time. You don't want to be thinking about directions and all that stuff. You got too much else to worry about. You got, you know, traffic coming to a stop in front of you. You've got people cutting out in front of you. You got people trying to run you over, which I've had happen twice in the last, like, 2 months. One intentionally, like, just swerving at me and laying on their horn. Like, it's a school zone, dude. deceptive. Looks like he can, go and pass somebody, but you can't really see around because the road just like jogs over a little bit right there. And he'll be looking at a truck. Like, oh shit. I know this because I've done it. And it's like you gotta fit back into traffic real quick. Like, excuse me, sorry. There's a truck right there. And then hop back out. Oh, thank God, he's turning left. Hey, I'm about to be in a truck. I'm heading to work, but I want to get there. I'm in gear number 5. Number 6. People gonna fucking move? I do not know. Oh, the trash man's up here. Right around noon gets busy with traffic. 5 o'clock in the morning, right around noon, like 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. We're gonna go around. There's a car coming. Or I would go around. It's not a school bus, dude. You don't have to stop. I'm not gonna race that truck. That is tempting. I would have probably made it too. I am exercising restraint. How long can I exercise restraint? I don't know. Probably not long. But we shall see. It's 12:44. I'll be at work before 1, so we're good. It's not like I've been away from work for 10 hours. You get that logged out for 10 hours, but you ain't away from work for 10 hours. You're away from work for like 8. Oh, thank God you're turning. Come on, step on it. Just because the sign says 45 does not mean you have to drive 45. I'm talking like they can hear me. There's always a truck right where you want to hop out, go past. There's a truck. Foul hair blow from my face. There we go. Now they're turning. Sixth gear. Shit. I need to sit my coat up more. But anyways, we're gonna end the chat up here. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched this long, you guys are awesome, all of you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the views. Always appreciate the view. The way the wind's catching my helmet is like picking my helmet up. The way it's catching my coat. So it feels like the wind's trying to suck my helmet off my head. But anyways, I will catch you fine people later. And thank you so much for watching. You're all awesome. Adios.